Hello, welcome. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad you joined me today for my Simple Sunday video. Today, I am doing a card in honor of those who have breast cancer. I was just informed this week that a friend of mine has breast cancer, and so she's going through a very challenging time, as you can imagine, and I wanted to make her a card just to lift her up. And so, in honor of Breast Cancer Month and those that we love and know, this card is for them. And you are certainly welcome to take my creation and make it your own as well. All right. The stamp sets that I'm using today are Go-To Greetings. I'm going to be using the Thinking of You. And Heartfelt Hexagon, sending you lots of love and hugs. I am using the Perennial Lavender 12 by 12 DSP paper, designer series paper, and you'll need, I have to think of the measurements, 3 3/4 by 5 inches in this DSP and in basic white. Now you don't have to worry about the measurements that I'm telling you because you can go to my blog and you can get all the measurements there. And then you'll need 2 5 1/4 by 4 green shaded spruce cardstock. And then for our base card, we're using Gorgeous Grape, and this is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. For our inks today, we're going to be using Fresh Freesia and Gorgeous Grape. Then what else do I need to tell you? For accents, we're going to be using the butterfly accents that come with the Perennial Suite. And then these gems, Purple Fine Shimmer Gems, is what we will be adding to the card. Okay, I'll be using blending brushes and all sorts of things so you can just follow along. First thing I'm going to do is fold my base card. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my message on my inside message, and I'm going to be doing that with my Gorgeous Grape. And then I'm also using my 2 circle punches. This is the decorative circle. This is 2 3/4, I think. 3/8, excuse me, 2 3/8. Oh, there it is. Are the sizes. I'm going to be using the round circle. I'm going to be using Gorgeous Grape paper for that. And I'm going to be using basic white with our decorative circle. I'm going to take my Thinking of You stamp with the Gorgeous Grape ink again. I'm going to print that on my decorative circle. You know what? Before I do that, I'm going to do something else. With the decorative circle and the butterfly, what did I do with my butterfly now? I know it's here. It flew away. Oh, there it is. All right. With the decorative circle and the butterfly, I've decided to use my blends, my blending brushes, and I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia and the Gorgeous Grape. And so I'm going to start with my Fresh Freesia. And if you think it's too much, you can always just pound it down just to get the excess off. Then I'm going to color this and just give it a very light color over it. And I'm going to do the same thing with the butterfly. And the butterfly, you'll have to be as gentle as possible because I've been told that it can tear. So I haven't run into that problem, but I know some who have run into it. So just be careful when you're going over it. Especially with the antenna. That I could see ripping really easy. Okay, and then I'm going to take some of my gorgeous grape. That one has a lot of dark to it, and then I'm just going to brush over these things so it doesn't get too dark. I could have punched it off a little more here. And just add it and blend it in with the pink. All right. Okay. Get that out of the way now. Okay, now we start to assemble. I think we've got everything taken care of that we need to. So inside of the card goes first. We're going to put I'm using the multi-purpose liquid glue today. And we're going to put that basic white on top of my shaded spruce. Center it right in there the best we can. And we'll hold it down a little bit just so it has a chance to adhere. And then we're going to put this on the inside of our card. And we're going to center that right in there too. All right, there we go. Now for the top, I'm going to take my designer series paper. And we'll put that right on top there. And then we will assemble this on the top of the card. Okay, now on this, I am going to stamp my thinking of you in Gorgeous Grape. And let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's do it this way. I was trying to think of what to do with that heavier side of the purple. Okay. Now, you can use this and put it just on top like this and just have a pinch of the purple on the outside, but I like to bring it out a little more and lay it like that. So I'm going to put some glue right around my circle here, and I'm going to lay this down like so. Okay, and then I have to figure out where to adhere this to. So I'm going to want to do it something like this, and I need some of our regular dimensionals on my circles. There we go. And I want to think about this again. I want to make sure that I have enough room for the butterfly at the top. I'm going to put that there. And then with my mini dimensionals, because this is so lacy and delicate, I need smaller dimensionals to lay that down. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut some of those the mini dimensionals in half. And then I'm going to take the halves. Oh, that one didn't go very well. I don't know what happened there. We're going to take the halves and we're going to put them on here. That way, if you cut it in half, it won't show through on the other side. That's why you want halves. Okay? All right, and I usually put one there and one about right there, and then one more on the other end. Right here. Okay, now what I found was that I cannot tear the paper off of that as easily as I do with the big ones. So I have to use my take your pick tool so that I can lift the paper off. If I try to do it with my hands, everything comes off. I can't just do just the paper. So you want to keep that in mind when you're doing half of the dimensionals. You just need some aid with your take your pick tool. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, because this is already raised with dimensionals, I'm going to take my multi-purpose glue and I'm going to glue this part right here onto this. And then the rest will hold with the dimensionals. Okay? And there's my Thinking of You card. Very easy, very delicate and pretty, and I think it would be very encouraging for someone that needs that pick-me-up. So, again, I'm doing this in honor of Breast Cancer Month and those friends of ours that need that encouragement. And I ask you to join me to do that as well in showing our love for them. All right. I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. You have a fantastic weekend of what's left of it and a wonderful week. And I will see you on Tuesday for my Tickle Tuesday video. Oh, and before I go, I just want to show you. This is my blog spot where you can find, get that out of the way, where you can find all the dimensions and products that I have used to make this card. Thank you so much. You have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.